Cruise ships are floating cities, luxurious, exciting, and full of surprises. But here's the shocking truth. One small mistake on board can cost you hundreds of dollars, embarrass you in front of thousands of strangers, or even ruin your entire vacation. In this video, I'll reveal 9 shocking mistakes you must never make on a cruise, backed by real-life stories, examples, and incidents from actual passengers. Some of these are so surprising, even frequent cruisers still make them. Stick around because the last one is something almost nobody talks about, but security cameras are watching for it. Sitting in the wrong place during embarkation and disembarkation. Embarkation and disembarkation are like a giant traffic jam at sea. You have thousands of people trying to move through the same small areas, and if you don't follow the system, you'll pay for it. In 2018, in Fort Lauderdale, a family thought they were being clever by lining up early at the gangway before their group was called. Instead of getting on faster, they were pulled aside by security, forced to wait, and actually ended up boarding almost 2 hours later than if they had just stayed put. And it's not just at the start. In 2019, a British couple ignored their disembarkation instructions in Barcelona. They tried to beat the rush and ended up stuck in customs so long they missed their connecting flight home. Their cheap trick turned into an extra $800 bill for flights and hotels. The lesson? These ships move thousands of passengers every week. The system is there to prevent chaos. If you try to outsmart it, you're usually the one who loses. Always wait for your group number and follow the cruise timing. It might feel like a small thing, but it can literally make or break your trip. 2. Swimming on port days. Pools are one of the best parts of a cruise ship, but here's what most people don't know. Port days are the worst time to swim. On a 2022 Caribbean sailing, a man posted on Facebook that he developed a rash after swimming in the pool while the Itiquette ship was docked. Why? Because the crew often performs chemical cleanings and maintenance when most passengers are ashore. Beyond health, you're wasting an incredible opportunity. I once met a couple in Cozumel who thought they were being clever by staying on board to enjoy the pool with no crowds. By the end of the day, they admitted it was their biggest regret. Everyone else came back with stories of swimming in cenotes, exploring Mayan ruins, and eating authentic Mexican food. Meanwhile, they just floated in chlorine for hours. Another passenger story from St. Thomas. A group chose to stay on the ship, and they later learned they had missed a once-in-a-lifetime chance to swim with sea turtles in the wild. That's something you can't get back. Remember, you can always use the pool on sea days, but you may never come back to that same exotic port again. Don't waste it. Forgetting to turn off your phone's roaming. This mistake is one of the most expensive ones out there. Cruise ships don't run on regular phone towers. They use satellite networks, and satellite data is extremely pricey. In 2018, CBC News reported about a Canadian woman who got home from her one-week cruise only to discover a $12,000 roaming bill. Her phone had automatically connected to the ship's maritime network while she slept. She never even made a call. Just background data updates were enough to bankrupt her. Another passenger in 2020 shared online that they watched just one Netflix episode while at sea, not realizing they weren't on Wi-Fi. When the bill arrived, it was almost $200 for that single episode. Think about it. $200 for one episode you could watch for free at home. That's the price of an entire excursion for 2 people, gone in an hour. The solution is simple. The second you leave port, put your phone in airplane mode. You can still connect to the ship's Wi-Fi package if you choose to buy it, but never rely on your phone's data plan. Roaming at sea is a financial trap waiting for you. Leaving balcony, doors wide open. Balcony cabins are amazing. Fresh air, ocean views, and the sound of the waves. But leaving that door open is more dangerous than you think. In 2016, on a Royal Caribbean ship, open balcony doors caused such a strong draft that an interior door slammed shut, crushing a young child's finger. The family later warned never underestimate how strong the wind can be at sea. Even without injuries, balcony doors mess with the ship's climate system. On a Carnival sailing, a passenger left their balcony door wide open while they went to dinner. When they returned, their cabin was nearly 80 degrees. The ship's AC system is designed for closed spaces. Some guests even complain of water damage from condensation. And in rougher seas, there's a risk of water spraying right in. So while it feels nice to leave that door open for the ocean breeze, it's a mistake with hidden costs. Enjoy it for a few minutes, but always keep it shut when you're not around. 5. Using elevators at the wrong time. Picture this. A show just ended in the theater. 2,000 people are leaving at once. And where's everyone headed? The elevators. On the Carnival Vista in 2022, a passenger live-streamed their frustration after waiting 25 minutes just to get back to their cabin. By the time they finally got up, the late-night buffet was closed. Veteran cruisers know the rule. If it's a busy time, the elevators are a nightmare. After shows, at mealtimes, or right after muster drills, you'll waste half an hour waiting. Met a family who decided to avoid the elevators altogether during peak times. They started using the stairs instead, and by the end of their week-long cruise, they joked that they had earned enough steps to balance out all the desserts they ate. The trick is simple. If you only need to go up or down 2 to 3 decks, take the stairs. It's faster, less stressful, and honestly better for your health. Leave the elevators for elderly guests or people with mobility needs. 6. Ignoring dress codes on formal nights. Formal nights are a big deal on cruises. Your chance to dress up, take photos, and enjoy fine dining. But ignore the dress code and you could face embarrassment. In 2019, on a Mediterranean cruise, one passenger in shorts and sandals tried to walk into the dining room on Captain's Night. The maitre d' politely explained the rules, but the passenger argued in front of everyone for 15 minutes. Eventually, security had to escort him out. Imagine how humiliating that was, not just for him, but for his family watching. On Reddit, another cruiser admitted they didn't pack anything formal at all. When they showed up in casual clothes, they were turned away. While their friends enjoyed lobster and champagne, they ended up eating pizza at the buffet. The truth is, even a simple collared shirt or a nice dress is enough. You don't need a tuxedo or ball gown, but you do need to show some effort. Pack one formal outfit. It's worth it. Drinking tap water in your cabin. This one's controversial. Technically, cruise ships treat and filter their water, but not all passengers trust it. On a 2022 South America cruise, one traveler claimed in a review that after drinking only cabin tap water, they developed stomach issues and missed 3 days of excursions. Whether it was the water or not, they weren't taking chances again. In 2017, a viral TripAdvisor thread exploded with passengers debating the safety of ship tap water. Dozens agreed it was fine for brushing teeth but complained it tasted metallic or stale from storage tanks. One commenter summed it up perfectly. $30 on bottled water saved me from a $300 doctor bill. So yes, the tap water may technically be safe, but if you're prone to stomach sensitivity, bottled water is a small price to pay for peace of mind. Overlooking hidden fees in specialty restaurants. Cruises advertise themselves as all-inclusive, but not everything is included, and specialty restaurants are the biggest trap. In 2015, a family made headlines after receiving a $300 dining bill on what they thought was an all-inclusive cruise. The father admitted they assumed the steakhouse was included in the fare, only to find out the hard way. Even desserts can trick you. On Royal Caribbean, a special sundae runs about $12. First-timers often order it thinking it's free, then get angry when it appears on their bill. Cruise critic forums are full of similar stories. Guests who didn't realize sushi, coffee bars, or certain desserts cost extra. Here's the rule. If it's not in the main dining room, buffet, or room service, double-check before ordering. That $12 sundae might not ruin your vacation, but $300 in surprise restaurant charges just might. And forgetting that the crew is always watching. In 2019, a passenger on the MSC Seaview was fined after cameras caught him tossing a cigarette overboard. Maritime law is strict. Fires at sea are deadly serious. He thought nobody saw, but security had it all on video. Another case. A family was caught on camera sneaking into a crew-only area for photos. They were escorted out and warned they could be disembarked at the next port. Cruise ships have cameras almost everywhere. If you think you're invisible, you're not. The crew knows. And there you have it. 10 secrets cruise lines would rather you didn't know. The truth is, cruises can be absolutely amazing if you know how to navigate the hidden tricks behind the scenes. Now that you're armed with this insider knowledge, you'll be able to save money, stay safe, and make the most out of your time at sea. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more travel tips, and share this with anyone planning their next cruise. Your dream vacation should be unforgettable for all the right reasons. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy sailing!